Welcome back to the Maddy Mania Podcast. Today we're talking all things theme parks, most importantly, roller coasters. If you guys don't know this about me, I am a huge roller coaster head. It was honestly a really big passion of mine growing up in early middle school to late high school years. Anytime there was a chance to go on vacation, I was picking a new theme park that I wanted to visit and trying to knock off my bucket list of roller coasters I wanted to try. I had this top 10 roller coaster poster in my room, plastered on the wall, and I would physically check off coasters that I finished throughout the years. And so I kind of have gotten away from that in my later years in life, and I really would love to get back into it. It's just a matter of when to travel, where to travel. Living in California, there's like 4 theme parks already in the Southern California area that you can easily go to. So it's a matter of where else to go besides here. We do have the Fast and Furious coaster opening at Universal pretty soon, though, so excited for that. But other than that, the best bet for coasters here is definitely Six Flags or not. Disney, they're more known for theming than coasters, and Universal is more so those virtual VR kind of rides. But still cool to have so many theme parks in one area and be able to go whenever you want, essentially. But I feel like the Midwest and East Coast have some pretty cool contenders of best theme parks and coasters. So today we'll be chatting with one of my friends actually that I met up with at King's Dominion back when I was 16, I want to say. And we met up and just rode coasters all day and talked and hung out, and it was a good time. And now we're reconnecting to do this chat because he is a coaster head just like me, but he actually has a YouTube channel that he dedicates to that. So super excited to chat with him and get his perspective. His name's Angelo Giles, so you guys are going to enjoy this chat hopefully and learn more about what it means to be a coaster head. Welcome to the podcast, an old friend. We haven't seen each other in like 10 years, but he's on the pod today to talk about something we both love, theme parks and roller coasters. Welcome to the pod. You can introduce yourself real quick.
Okay, guys, my name is Angelo. I create content pretty much on roller coasters, alcohol, shoes, fragrances. I'm into a lot of stuff, but it's mainly coasters. So thank you for having me on. My name is Angelo Giles. People may mess up the last name, but it's Giles. So yeah.
Giles, yeah. Thanks for coming on. Super excited to talk to you today. We're jumping in with your kind of first intro into this lovely world of theme parks and coasters. What was your first experience with a roller coaster or a theme park that made you realize, like, this is my thing?
I would probably say, let me think of it was probably Intimidator 305 at King's Dominion. I had always liked coasters. Like even when I was a kid, I rode like Scooby Doo. That was like the first coaster I rode. I think Taxi Jam might have been like the very first one. It's called something different now, but I think it's like Great Pumpkin Coaster at King's Dominion now. But yeah, Intimidator 305, that was when I was in like middle school, and I remember going on like a band trip, and we ended up I remember I was riding with my friend Ezra, and he was just like, "Bro, this thing goes up fast." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." And I couldn't even see the hill. It was going so fast up the lift. And I don't even remember the very first ride. Like I just remember going down. And I was like, "What the world just happened?"
That's such a good one. Yeah, I remember when we went, that was like the one I was most excited for. That and
Yeah.
the like volcano one that
I
was
was just about to say volcano. I remember sitting on a break run at Anaconda, and we were sitting there looking at volcano, and it was closed that day. She never got to ride it. It's like, man,
Nope. Nope. It's okay. I'm not salty.
it was a good ride.
Next question
Oh man.
for you. Do you remember your first like major coaster back then? Maybe it's the same answer or maybe
Yeah.
it's different. And how do you think it kind of holds up now, like in your more adult life?
So yeah, it probably still would be either Dominator, mainly because I remember Dominator. Somehow I was able to ride Intimidator, but I couldn't ride Dominator. It was weird. I
Oh,
do
'cause, like the
remember,
height?
yeah, like at
Oh.
the time, it was. I remember this specifically. Like Intimidator, people don't remember. It used to have like a 48-inch height requirement, and Dominators was 54.
Mhm.
And I remember the ride out was
Whoa.
probably. I was really tiny at the time. The ride out was probably like ain't no way this kid's riding this. And he did the height requirement. And he was like, yeah, you're not riding this. And I rode Volcano and Intimidator. They just wouldn't let me ride Dominator at the time. It was funny. But yeah, probably Dominator or Intimidator. I picked those two.
Those are solid picks. Oh my god, yeah. Next question for you. What parks kind of shaped your taste as an enthusiast early on? I'm pretty sure I know one of them already, but any
Yeah.
others?
So I would probably say Kingsman is always like the home park. Like that's literally where I grew up. But
Yeah.
I do remember specifically like Travel Channel used to have like roller coasters, like World Domination, I think was the name of it. And I remember seeing Top Thrill Dragster, Top
Ooh,
Thrill 2 now, but it's Cedar Point, Ohio, Sandusky, Ohio. And I finally got to go to that park. I think it was 2023. Literally, I love that park. Like I think it was like there's like a question later on, but that's definitely one of my favorite parks. So yeah.
that one was so good, honestly, like, because I don't know if you remember the whole of my trip, but, like, I went there and then I went
Yeah.
Busch Gardens too.
Yeah, you had a big trip, I think I remember, because like
Yeah.
I just remember that was like the first time I think I met someone, basically like an enthusiast, someone at a park. And it was definitely weird the first time, like just meeting you. But I definitely remember you were just like, yo, I can't wait to ride like Volcano and Intimidator. But yeah, you had went to Busch Gardens before that. And I can't remember where else you went to, but yeah.
Yeah, it's funny, I was, like, looking through old pictures
Mhm.
ahead of this interview, there's a selfie that we took that's, like, the
Yeah.
worst iPhone quality ever. Like, memories, man.
There was I was trying to find the picture that we took. I think your mom or someone that took the picture. And it was like I think it was near Volcano. And what was it? I just remember like the quality back then. It was like it was pretty blurry, but it was a solid photo at the time. It was like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, moving on from some of your
Mhm.
faves, was there a moment where you kinda decided to turn your hobby for this love of roller coasters into content creation?
So yeah, so Kingsman, it definitely played, I guess, like a bigger role in my life than I really think. But I ended up working there. That was like, I think the first job. Yeah, it was the first job I had.
Mhm.
It was 2016. I was basically 16 years old. Uh, and I ended up getting to work Flight of Fear. Flight of Fear, I remember seeing that like lights on for the first time, and it was really dope. Like just seeing like the spaghetti bowl and like just how much track they were able to fit in that small space. It's pretty wild. Um, and that's when I kind of decided to make content. Now that did get me fired. The video got very popular, and
Wait,
Kingsman,
that got you fired?
yeah. So like Kingsman, so here's like a little rabbit hole we'll go down.
Do
So
more.
when when I was filming for the ride. I remember I asked my supervisor, and he was like, "I don't think you're allowed to do that." I was like, "Okay, whatever." And I filmed pretty much all lights on. I did like 2 parts to it. And, what happened? It was it's crazy. It wasn't even Flight of Fear that I think that got me fired. It was because I did an on-ride video of Intimidator,
Oh,
and it wasn't even with my phone. It was with a GoPro, and they were just like, "Yeah, the content is great, but, you're not allowed to do that, and you also lied about acting like like your supervisor." I said my supervisor said I could film,
I'm
and
dead.
they were like they went and asked the supervisor, and they were like, "Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to terminate you." I was like, "Alright." But I still
Man,
have great ties with the park. I'm really cool with a lot of people there. Like even a lot of ride ups still know me. It's
yeah.
pretty cool. Like whenever I go to the park, it's very rare where somebody's just like they don't know me, and it's kind of surprising still every time where somebody knows my content. But it's pretty dope too at the same time.
Dude, that's so cool. Not the
Mhm.
firing, but just, like, you're basically hometown celebrity at King's Dominion.
Yeah, it's kinda yeah. Now, I do remember when I went to Cedar Point, that was probably the first time where I was like, "Holy crap, somebody knows my content." Like, there was a
Yeah.
ride up who was like, "Yo, I watch your stuff." Like, I remember riding Steel Vengeance, about to get on front seat. He was like, "Bro, I love your content." I was like, "Holy crap, that's kinda crazy."
That's so cool, dude. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I love that for you. Um, Next question for you. and this is just personal opinion, so
Mhm.
nobody get mad, but what coaster do you think is the most overrated among enthusiasts and the most underrated?
Phew, I looked at the list when you put this on here, and I was just like, I literally was trying to figure out what is overrated. Hmm. A coaster that I feel like is overrated is Apollo's Chariot at Busch Gardens. It is
Mm.
just at the time when I first rode it, I was like, okay, that was like my first kind of hyper coaster, and it was cool. And then the more coasters you ride, the more I went back to ride that coaster, and I was just like, this is boring. The only other one that I can think of is Magnum XL 200 at Cedar Point. That ride, no, it is janky. Triangle,
Really?
airtime hills.
Oh man, I've never been to Cedar Point, it's still on my list, but,
Oh, wow. Okay.
um, so what's it like?
Like, what's it like at Cedar Point?
Yeah.
Um, well, I'll tell you what, like, I remember you drive up and it's kinda surrounded by a lake. That's the only problem is that the p park is landlocked, so it's really hard for them to get a lot of stuff in there. There's only, like, 3 more areas really where they could build a coaster at, for real, for real. They would have to remove something sooner or later. Um,
Issue with
but
the
you
last
drive up.
parks.
Yeah. You drive up, uh, it's like you're just surrounded kind of by water, and that's kind of like
Mhm.
where you kind of get the first effect of it, and you literally see coasters just on like the horizon. It's just a bunch of coasters, and you're like, "Holy crap!" Um, so we get to once I got to the park, uh, the first thing you see is obviously Gatekeeper. That's a wing coaster for those who don't know. It's like this light blue coaster. Really fun ride, but that's like the first thing you see, and it goes to the keyholes like right over the sign of Cedar Point. Really cool. And you walk into the park, and there's like this mile of just like coasters, and then they have a sky ride.
Mhm.
Really cool. Very cool. The park it's a big park. Like walking, it's flat, but it's also like it is far, like, it takes a mile, I think, to get to, like, the coasters in the back, it's crazy.
Damn.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's still on my list to go.
Definitely gotta go for
Am
sure,
I,
like
like am I tripping, or is it in the same family as King's Dominion?
so, a lot of people don't know, so Cedar Fair obviously, originally, Kingsman was owned by Paramount, and before that, it was kinda Lion Country Safari, all that,
Mhm.
but after Paramount, I think it was, like, 2006 or 2008, I think it might be, like, 2008, 2009, and it got owned by Cedar Fair. Cedar Fair owned Knott's Berry Farm, California's Great America. They had Kings Dominion, Kings Island, and Carowinds. Michigan's Adventure, I know I'm naming a lot of them, but
Carowinds, that's on my
it
list too.
yeah, Carowinds is great. Fury 325, man. Um, but yeah, they own like a nice plethora of parks and water parks too. And then it was either last year or the year before they merged together with Six Flags because pretty
Okay.
much it was like, yeah, it was like I guess they realized they're not gonna keep there's no point in basically fighting each other to try to battle each other out when
Yeah.
you have Disney making a boatload of money. Same thing with Universal. Like they're making a ton of money. It's like, well, yeah, it's not really a monopoly. And they've already sold off some parks. They're probably gonna do another round of that really soon.
Mhm.
I don't know if Kings Dominion will be still with Six Flags or not, but I think they'll probably be with them for a little bit longer. But yeah, it's right now it's owned by Six Flags, but pretty much they have like 30 parks right now.
Damn, that's fire.
Yeah.
Okay, next question for you.
Mhm.
What is your process like for filming park visits? Because you still wanna enjoy the experience, so how do you
Yeah.
balance?
So this was something that I learned kinda when I first well, not when I first started going on trips, but it was like I started realizing I was like, "Yo, for me to enjoy the park, I had to come to the decision of, do I wanna enjoy the park the very first day, or do I wanna enjoy the park on, like, the last day?"
Mhm.
So now I try to pretty much go into the park and get my first reactions because that's what's kinda
Yeah,
important. And then so I'll try to do like a vlog that first day I ever visit a park. The
yeah.
next day, I try to do like 3 days, but some parks don't need 3 days. Some parks can literally be a day, some parks can be maybe 2 days. Usually I try to do 2 days though. The next day is when like I enjoy it, and then I'll get maybe some more content for like vertical videos or like for Instagram reels or something. But
Mhm.
that's really when I enjoy the park is like the second or third day. I just pretty much take it all in and experience like the park as like a general public. So yeah.
That's a good method.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, this one might be a toughie, but is there a coaster that, first time you rode it, you didn't understand the hype or you didn't like it, but after a re-ride or maybe a few re-rides, your opinion kind of changed?
Hmm. Okay, so Sky Rush at Hershey Park, I remember the restraints is the biggest thing for me. Like, I hated how like tight the restraints got. It was a great coaster
Was it
regardless.
kind or was it
It was
over?
a lap bar that went over,
Oh,
but they
okay.
were they called them thigh crushers because they literally just hurt your
Oh, I hate
thighs.
those kinds. Oh my
Yeah, like
god.
it feels like they were literally compressing your thigh. And then they switched it to another form of lap bar, like a newer version from Intamin.
Mhm.
Um, I haven't ridden it since then, but I do know the past time that I rode it, the ride definitely was better. Just because it felt like they released like the pressure once the ride in it, the restraints kind of let up to let
Yep.
like the blood flow through your thighs again. So I'd say Sky Rush is definitely one of them. Another coaster that I probably say that switched my mind. Oh, Copperhead Strike at Carowinds. So this one, I remember the launch. I remember people telling me they were like, "Man, this launch is weak." And I remember I got down to the park. I'm like, "Okay, let's see what it's about." We get on this thing. I'm just like, "Man, this is really slow." Like the launch was so lackluster. Like, but I don't know. It's something after like the second or third ride. I was just like, "Yo, it's kind of fun though." Like the hang time effect was really cool. Like you get this weightless feeling and like you just kind of just hanging there throughout the loops. It's really cool though. Like the more I rode it, that was definitely one that I would say that got better over time.
Yeah. I feel you. It's like going off that now, you sparked another question.
Yeah.
Are you like what do you look
Oh yeah.
for your favorite kind of coasters? Like, is the launch the most important? Is the drop the most important? The speed, the loops, the hang time, like you said, that weightless feel, like what is it for you?
So okay, I love inversions, and finally they're making a Giga Coaster. If y'all don't know what a Giga Coaster is for the general public, GP. A Giga Coaster is a coaster that goes over 300 feet, and a Hyper Coaster is a coaster that goes over 200 feet. So when we say Hyper Coaster, when we say Giga, that's what we mean.
Even better.
Um,
Yeah.
but they're about to, I think it's Tormenta at Six Flags Over Texas. It's going to be a Giga Dive
Oh,
Coaster.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah, and that one actually looks pretty intimidating. Like the loop is like 200 feet. It's crazy. Uh, the coaster itself, I think, was 307 or 308 feet,
Mhm.
and the drop, I can't remember the drop. I think the drop was like 280 something. But yeah, it's pretty huge. But I love inversions, I love airtime, and I love intensity. Um, there's a reason why I just love coasters, and we'll talk about that later on. But yeah, I look for mainly airtime and I look for pretty much intensity. Like I want to get like thrown around. I know it sounds crazy, but I want to get thrown around on the roller coaster and I want to feel the weightlessness feeling because weightlessness is one of those things. A lot of people don't like that like feeling because it like messes with their stomach, but it feels really cool to me. And when we rode Intimidator, you just that giant airtime hill, when the restraint isn't like super tight on you, you literally feel like you're gonna fly off the thing. And
Yeah.
I
But
when
in
I
a good
just said
way.
that, that's probably just scared someone, but I love that feeling.
No, yeah, it's definitely in a good way.
Mhm,
And, like, for me, I'm weird because it's, like, speed and drops for me, but then
mhm.
I'm, like, a wuss who won't go on drop towers, but
Oh,
it's just,
yeah,
like
you did do that. That's right.
yeah, yeah, I think I told you, like, I can't do drop towers, but it's like a 500-foot drop on a coaster any day, but just
That's funny.
I feel like it's, like aside from the asthma aspect, I feel like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like I don't feel as secure in, like, an open air drop tower.
Yeah, that's the real adrenaline. So, like, I call us, like, real adrenaline junkies because, like, when you do drop towers and the one at Kings Mania is no joke. Like if you had a rotor, you probably would have been like, there is no way I'm ever doing any of these again. The one at Great Adventure, Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, it was called Zuma Jar Drop a Doom. It was 400, I think 15 feet, 90 miles an hour.
Holy shit.
And yeah, but the crazy part about it, one, it didn't feel like 90 miles, it felt like 70 miles.
Uh-huh.
And the drop or like the brakes hit so early on the ride. It was just like, bro, this is literally for records. Like you were probably like a little more than halfway, and then they hit the brakes. It's like Drop Tower
Oh,
Kings
wow.
Dominion. Yeah, Drop Tower KD. It's like you drop and then you have to scream a second time because it's like we're still dropping. Like that's what I love about that one.
Just when you think it's done, it's still
Yeah, for
good.
real.
I will say, like, a new development is I have since gone on the Guardians drop tower at
Oh,
Disneyland.
okay. Yeah, I've heard that one's good.
It's enclosed,
Hmm.
and for that in particular, it was, like, partially didn't wanna ride it because of it being a drop tower, but also the Tower of Terror theming, like, freaked me out.
Yeah.
So when they changed it to Guardians, I was like, "Okay, I gotta
Oh, we.
give it a go," and so, I go in there with my inhaler, but I do it.
That's funny. Yeah, no, I like I haven't gone to Florida in a long time since like Disney World, and
Yeah.
I
Epic
definitely want
Universe.
to. Yeah, I want to go back really bad because there's Epic Universe, and you have Islands of Adventure and Universal, the regular park.
Yeah.
You have Hulk, Velocicoaster, the Mummy Ride.
Love Velocicoaster, oh my
They're
god.
about to build, I think, another coaster for next year,
Yeah,
and
Fast and
then
Furious. We're getting
yeah,
it
yeah, yeah,
within their
Verse, yeah.
this year.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. I just wish it would go a little bit faster. Like the one
Yeah.
in, I don't know. Do you remember Time Traveler? And it's
No.
across the seas. Check out Time Traveler. You're gonna be like, yeah, that's really what they should have got. But it's a
Oh,
spinning launch coaster with like just on steroids.
cool.
Voltron. Check out Voltron too. Voltron's at I can't. It might be Europa Park. Oh no, Alton Towers. I think Voltron. Yeah. Either way, it's in like Europe. You gotta check it out though.
I will, I will.
Hmm.
Um, Next question for you. What coaster has the best atmosphere beyond just the ride itself? Like, whether it's, like,
Hmm.
theming or just, like, the anticipation. What do you think?
When I went to Dollywood, that's in Tennessee. I kind of have to let y'all know because the regular, like,
Hollywood is
I'm
left
saying this, yeah,
Hollywood
I'm
is
saying
so
it like I know, but like a lot of people don't know. So Dollywood is Dolly Parton's kind of park, and it's phenomenal. Like I remember I went there during the fall in like October, like 2023.
Mhm.
Uh, really beautiful park. Theming is very good. The food is good. It's just a great atmosphere. Like the music that they play is not like pop or like just uppity music. It's like just calm country, not even really country. It's just like there's like this guitar sound, there's water flowing throughout. Like it's not even a river, it's like a made up river. Um it's a phenomenal park though. It looks great. If you get to Silver Dollar City, I've never been there myself, but that's a really awesome park too. Like it looks amazing and the cinnamon bread is what everyone talks about. So yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm trying to go to Dollywood again,
Mhm.
hopefully, like, in the fall this year. I haven't been since I was, like, maybe 12 or 13.
God, I was about to say, did you ride Lightning Rod yet? But
No.
I went there the last week Lightning Rod was doing the launch. Great experience. It wasn't a wooden coaster anymore. It was like a hybrid coaster at the time, but
Okay.
it still did the launch. And I remember the first ride I got, it wasn't super fast, but then the one at nighttime, I was like, yo, this is like what this coaster is supposed to be about. I have heard with the chain lift, it is still just as good, but
Mhm.
I do plan on trying to get to Dollywood maybe like later this year. So yeah.
Cool. Maybe we link up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, definitely let me know.
Um, this sparked another question, but what's your debate on, like, wood versus steel coasters?
So I remember a long time ago, I was just like, why do they keep making wooden coasters? Like I was like, what is the actual point? Because it's like reliability wise, when you think about it, it's like, well, it's steel, like steel's gonna last longer. But in reality, wooden coasters just take less maintenance.
Yeah.
Like people don't realize one of the biggest reasons why King Ka had to get removed. Six Flags was tired of paying for the maintenance for the thing. It was like over $1 million. They were like, we're not gonna keep paying this. Um, and I love business and like it makes sense. Like when you're like financial, you're like, bro, why are we dropping $1 million on maintenance for a ride? Like we could have just built a new coaster. And then you have a wooden coaster that only costs like 50,000 to 100,000. Um,
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, we're gonna do wooden coaster. It makes sense. So I do love the character of wooden coasters. Like, and what I mean by character is like, yes, each ride has a character to it, not like it's a comic book, but it has like not feelings, but it's the way the coaster runs. And
Yeah.
wooden coasters give you like this like nostalgia feeling of like it's a little bit rough still, but then you're like on the track and it's still smooth. It's a really cool aspect. Steel coasters, I love steel coasters. Um, I love what steel coasters can do and the heights that they can go and how you can bend the track and like do all these crazy elements. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a neutral line. So yeah.
Totally, totally. Yeah, I definitely get that nostalgia feeling, like, the wooden coasters are the ones that I think of when I'm going to, like, a small town
Hmm.
or, like, the Kima Boardwalk,
Yeah.
like, stuff like that, but
Those
then
like Coney Island type of rides.
yes, yes,
Yeah.
exactly, but then, like, Six Flags and others will
Hmm.
have a few here and there, so it's
Yeah.
cool.
Did you ever go to Kings Island?
No, dude.
Oh man. What the world? You gotta go.
I know, it's like I guess K-pop took over my
Oh
number
yeah, you
like,
really like
number 1
K-pop. I remember that.
interest from roller coasters, so instead of, like, what trip did I wanna do growing up, instead of it being, like, a theme park, which would always be the case,
Mhm.
it would
Yeah, you
start
started
being, like,
doing
a
yeah.
K-pop concert or
Same
something.
thing with your like with the wrestling. Like you're really
Yeah,
into wrestling. You're still into wrestling, so and I get it.
yeah,
Like for me, it's one of those it's really cool being able to like you met a lot of like the wrestlers and it's kind of dope. I don't watch it, but I think the aspect of it is really cool. Like I remember when I was younger, I loved wrestling. Like I got sets like of Undertaker and like John Cena and everything, Rey Mysterio. I remember playing literally in church with my friend with 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 Undertaker and like another player.
that's so funny, dude. Yeah, it's fun, it's like, why do all of our hobbies have to include
Hmm.
travel and
No,
expensive
for real.
things? So, it's a balance, but yeah, I'm definitely trying to, um, if I don't travel anywhere, at least hit all the 4 SoCal parks this year,
Oh,
and then,
okay.
like, go next year, but I'm really trying to do, like, Dollywood in the fall, and then
Hmm.
maybe, like, a quick Florida trip 4th of July weekend.
Yeah,
So, fingers crossed that
yeah. Like
happens.
I think it's funny too, like, I really be sporadic with the trips because, like, it'll be earlier in the week, and I'm just like, "Man, I think I wanna go to, like, Carowinds or something, or think I wanna go to Hershey," like, and I just
Just
about 3
go.
days later, I'm just like, "Alright, I'm here," and, like, I really do need to start planning because it costs less in the long run just
Yeah,
planning because the hotels are gonna cost less, the plane flight and the gas and everything's gonna cost less.
yeah.
Um but I don't know, it's something about just doing a sporadic trip that I really do enjoy, and it's just like it's really just it's fun. It's just like, "Alright, let's just go." But definitely plan more, so
Okay, I know my answer for this one because you brought
Mhm.
it up, King Ka, but if you could bring back one defunct coaster permanently, what would it be?
So my Kings Dominion people, you already know, it's Volcano Blast Coaster, like, bring it back, redo the mountain, remake the ride reliable. Oh my gosh, like, in
They,
fact,
like, completely
just make it
tear it
by
down?
Vekoma, just make it by Vekoma.
Wait, did they completely tear it down?
Yeah, everything's gone. So the only thing they left was the merch store, where you could get,
Okay,
like, the gifts and whatnot, but that's pretty much it, like, everything else I think they have maybe, like, one little mountain structure with the water, that's, like, the only thing they pretty much have left, but yeah, it's gone. Rapterra is there now, it's a launch wing coaster, that opened last year. It's solid, it is
doesn't
good in
sound
the
the
front, just don't ride in the back.
best. Don't ride the back, oh god.
Yeah. It's a little bouncy, like, it's not
Yeah.
rough. It's not rough at all, it's just bouncy, like, it's something with the wing, I don't know, it's just the new manufacturing of, Bulliger and Marblear to B&M, you can definitely tell it's changed, so yeah.
Gotcha. What you were saying earlier about, like, the intensity, we want to clarify that doesn't mean like it's a coaster that leaves you with a headache because
Yeah,
your head is like banging around. We just mean like
yeah.
the thrill kind
The
of.
G-force is what
Yeah.
I'm kinda talking about. So, like, that's my favorite part. That turn on Intimidator, um, that first turn after the drop, it's just, like, straight up 4.5 to 5, almost 5 Gs, and I love that. Like, that part of where it's your eyes shading just a little bit. Some people black out right there, but I haven't actually blacked out. If you just stay hydrated and you're like actually drinking water and make sure you eat, I know it sounds crazy, not like eat a full meal, but I mean like just make sure you're
Something.
good, like you have nutrition in your body and like you should be fine. But if you have any health problems, don't ride that coaster.
Please stay away.
Like, somebody passed out the other day because I think it got, like, to 80 something degrees outside, and, like,
Oh
yeah, that
man.
once it hits like that and people don't, like, hydrate, yeah, you're probably gonna pass out, but yeah.
I remember like after my car wreck, I would like ignore the
Mhm.
signs where it was like, if you have neck and back issues, like don't ride this. And then
People
once
take
fucking it,
advantage of that disability pass like crazy. That doesn't get talked about enough. A lot of people do it at Disney World, but they do it at regular parks as well, so yeah.
dude, I've had to do the I didn't do a pass for that, but then whenever I don't think you know like
Mhm,
the full background of this, but I had like hip issues over the past year
mhm.
and I did it at Disney once with the like electric scooter
Oh,
and this
yeah.
was like before my surgery and then I did it once after my surgery at Universal. And look, it was horror night for Universal and we got to go
Oh,
in front for
man.
like every single thing. So I would do it again, but I'm not about to fake it. Like I
Yeah,
legit
like, a lot of
I
people
needed it.
some people definitely, like, they'll act like they have a leg problem. It's just like, "Bruh, you can walk perfectly fine." There's people that literally don't have a leg, and I get it. It's definitely it does cut down time, like, no joke. Like, I've met people with it, and, yeah, we got through a park in, like, probably an hour and something because
Damn.
sometimes they just let you on. They're just like, "Okay, we don't want you waiting." And then 'cause what'll happen is the people who actually really do have, like, a real disability or something, they'll start they'll get upset. It's just like, "Why am I sitting here waiting?" Like, the whole point is
Yeah.
to get me on and off the ride. Like, I shouldn't have to stand here. So I get that too.
Yeah.
Um,
And if you can't, look, I'm a big fast passer,
oh,
even though
yeah.
they're not, like, the same as they used to be for, like,
No,
the theme
yeah.
park, but
Back in the
back
day
in the day.
yeah. Man, there was I don't know if you remember the show called Blackish. They had an
Yes.
episode where
Wait, I know
they
exactly what
yeah,
episode you're talking about. Like, VIP coming through.
uh-huh, and it definitely when you first get it, it feels so good. You're like sometimes people feel you feel bad, but then you realize you're like, "Bruh, I cut down like an hour. Y'all
Yeah.
sat here for an hour for a less than a minute ride is crazy." Like I can't do it anymore. I have to like, I have Fast Pass for the whole year for, my Six Flags park, so
That's
I just
fire.
can't do it.
It's a must, like,
Yeah.
you can't do a park without it, in my opinion, especially if you're I don't wanna say if you're there just to, like, look around because you like the
Mhm.
theming, like, at a Disney or Universal, it's fine, but at a more, like, coaster-heavy park
Yeah.
where those are the longer waits, I feel
Mhm.
like it's fast pass or nothing.
Yeah, and we didn't even talk about really coaster credits, and what we mean by coaster credits, a lot of people don't understand that, but we're basically saying, like, that is how many coasters we've ridden. So right now, I think I'm at, like, 147 or something, and there's literally people who've ridden 1,000 coasters, which it's wild, but it is definitely possible. Believe me when I say it, like, you do have to start traveling internationally, though, if you're gonna get to, like
At that
after
level.
about 350, good luck finding stuff in the US, so you really are gonna have to start traveling, but yeah.
I need to get mine I need to, like, yeah, finish the US first and then
Yeah.
see, I'm definitely not 147, I'm maybe, like,
Oh, okay.
47. I feel like
Oh,
mine was, like
what?
yeah, I don't know. Okay, maybe
You
more
went to
than that.
Florida, how?
No,
There's
okay,
no
so it's
way.
probably more than that, cause I, like
Yeah.
just hard to remember, cause
Mhm.
like, I would do Disney a lot, do Universal a lot, do, like, the Southern Six Flags a lot, so, like, the 2
Yeah.
in Texas and the 1 in Georgia, and then
You're at least probably at, like, probably 70, maybe
yeah,
70.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
I'll have to
if I
try
do
to track it
Florida
another day.
yeah, if I do Florida, What else? Florida and Cali. What you do those two for me, I would probably be at like 200 easily. Um, and then Texas, if I go to like Six Flags over Texas, yeah, that'll definitely put me at like 200. Um, After that, it's the this is the issue that happens with coasters, guys. So there'll be a new coaster, and then you're like, dang, I gotta go to this park.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, wait, I still have to go to this other park. You're like, wait, I'll just wait on that one. I'll do that one later on. And then later on it keeps happening. And then something else opens up and you keep going through this little battle. And now you're just burning money and you're about over $2,000 in the hole with just like traveling to amusement parks. It's crazy.
Quick cycle. Quick
Yeah.
cycle. Okay. I feel like this is a good segue to my
Mhm.
last couple of questions. Where do you see the theme park industry in the next 10 years or so?
This is a good one. So I had thought about this. I was going to do a video on this like probably like a couple months ago. And I was just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
And sometimes what people don't realize is there's definitely like a 5 to 7 year plan for a lot of parks. Like Universal already knows they're going to probably do in the next 5 years. Like it's just, this is business. When you talk about this type of stuff, you talk about business now, and you have to have a plan. But where do I see it? They've already kind of transitioned to more family stuff, like more family style rides. Every once in a while, you're gonna get these record breakers. Like this
Mm-hmm.
year, we're getting the Giga Dive coaster, um, and then last year, record just broke tallest, longest, fastest roller coaster. Six Flags Kadaya.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw
that
that.
coaster is like 600 feet. It's crazy. It's probably not gonna get beat for a long time. It's
Yeah.
100 and like
Especially not in the
37
US.
miles. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I think for sure it's gonna be more family stuff. Obviously Maverick is pretty much that prime example. When that came out, that's what I was gonna talk about was Maverick.
Mhm.
That coaster is amazing. Like the way it just transitions and had the airtime moments in that ride. It has inversions. The only thing it really needed to me was just a higher drop. But the drop itself is really cool too because it's beyond like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like more coasters like that, something more like Velocicoaster or even a more tame version of Velocicoaster is what I think a lot of parks would like to see. Um, you want rides that still are capacity monsters, and that's my issue now is like a lot of these launch coasters, it'll be one or two trains. It's just like, yo, we need three
So
train
slow.
coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Need we need a quicker load up, guys.
yeah. And that's like the biggest thing. So I think for sure, like more family oriented rides. What would I want to see in the next 10 years? I want to see us go big. Like let's go bigger.
Go big or go home,
Like
man.
I want velocicoasters at every other park. That's what I would love to see.
Yeah.
Um, what else? I think the other thing too, not just family oriented stuff, I think more parks really should lean into shows.
Mhm.
Like Disney does a great job at it, and then you have a couple like Six Flags Park that have some okay shows, but it'd be cool to see them get maybe near a Disney level, um, with doing shows or something like that. So yeah.
Yeah. No, that'd be fire. And then very last question for you.
Mhm.
At the end of the day, what makes theme parks so special to you personally?
So I just love coasters. Like when I tell you I love coasters, it's like I fell in love with coasters since I was a kid, and ever since then it just kept growing and growing. And like you learn the mathematics and the physics behind coasters. It's just really dope seeing like how you're able to stay on a piece of track and get weightlessness feeling like you're going to space or something. It's really cool to me. I love the way the coasters look. I love the things that they do and the way they can like make your body feel. It's like
Yeah.
one of the coolest sensations in the world, and other people are just like, there is no way. But yeah, that's what I love really about coasters and just like they give you they create a memory. Like they could literally create a memory right after you finish a ride. Like it could be a horrible ride, it could be an amazing ride, but at the end of the day, you just got a memory that
Yeah.
got created in your brain just from somebody's design of a coaster. It's crazy.
And my favorite is when it's like as soon as you finish it, you're like, I want to go again.
Yeah.
Like, get me back in there. And if there's
You're like,
no
I gotta get back in line. Yeah, it's like, oh snap,
works,
there's no line.
but
Let's
if
do it
there
again.
is, then you might have to circle back.
Did you ride Grizzly, by the way? I forgot to ask you earlier.
No.
Oh man, they retracted, so definitely come back.
Oh, I'm down. Yeah. I should. Now that we're having this like combo, I need to dive into a
The
legit
actual trip.
plan
See,
of like how to maximize some more coasters. The only difference is not being on mom's dime and being on my own. So
that's the biggest part. So like the adulting aspect is definitely real because it's like you when you're a kid, it's just like, yeah, you're not really paying for a lot. If anything, they'll your parents give you just a 20, and back then a 20 got you maybe like a funnel
uh,
cake and like a hat or something. But now $20 is a funnel cake, or $20 is
it's
just
a drink.
a quick queue for one ride.
No, yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Well, thank you so much for an awesome chat, Angelo. Hopefully, we can meet up
No,
soon
for sure.
and do some more coasters together. Because, like we said at the very beginning, it's literally been 10 years.
Mhm.
So,
Like, yeah, for
make
real.
it
That's
happen
crazy.
and run it back.